Future Joe and Melissa.
Yeah, if you can't tell, we are back in Orlando, and we were just having a really good time. So we didn't really talk all that much, but so we wanted to jump in and let you guys know kind of more about what we were doing and how everything was. So the first thing that we did the first day was get food at this place called Basic Kitchen, which wasn't around when we lived there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It was
really good.
Yeah, it was really cool. You had to walk through the kitchen in order to get to the back patio, which is where we were sitting. So it's a really unique setup in that sense, and the food was really good. So I went straight to lunch pretty much, even though it was brunch. But there was a fried chicken cutlet sandwich with some slaw, homemade pickles, sweet potato fries. It was really, really good.
And then I had the avocado toast, which is really good. It had a lot of like vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free items there, so it's really accessible if you do have like dietary restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
The atmosphere was really, really nice too. It was pretty photogenic. A lot of nice places you can take photos. They have a lot of different coffee, beverages, and then you had something.
I had an espresso.
Yeah, you had an espresso.
Yeah, which was good because I am a little picky when it comes to espresso and everything like that. Like, I'll drink any espresso, but I'll say, oh, this is good or bad. And their espresso was good. So that was a nice way to start the day. Then right after that, we went to Charleston Place, which is really, really nice hotel, but every single Christmas time, they deck out the main lobby under a giant chandelier. They do this big train set. and it's there every single year. It has been a tradition since I was in college. We would
Yeah.
all go in there and just check out the train set, and I don't think it hasn't changed in all those years.
No, but apparently they did not do it last year. So we were really excited to see that. And it's also decorated for Christmas, so they have a bunch of trees. It's just a really fun experience when you're in Charleston. I definitely recommend checking it out.
Yeah. And then right next to Charleston Place is the Charleston Market. So it's like an outdoor market that you can walk through. It's got a lot of like spices, like people selling like specialty Charleston spices, some knickknacks. It's kind of touristy, but at the same time, it's still really cool and fun to walk through. And I picked up a hot sauce for my brother for Christmas. He's already gotten it, so it doesn't matter. I didn't spoil anything. And then we just kind of walked through and just checked out. And that's another thing that's kind of a staple of Charleston, that you gotta walk through, you gotta check out, and you gotta see everything there.
Yeah, then after that, we walked around King Street, went through some shops. We walked around the market that they have there every weekend. And then after that, we headed to the Battery. And that's the next clips you're gonna see.
So we walked around Waterfront Park and just sort of took in the really, really nice day. We sat by the water.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, and you had a really nice view of the Cooper River Bridge. Was that the one? I forget the name of the bridges, but it's the one that looks, when you see anything Charleston, it's that bridge. I'm pretty sure it's the Cooper River Bridge. I only lived there for 5 years, so we just sort of hung out there, recharged, relaxed, and then went over to this restaurant, Fleet Landing, which is right on the water, but a little bit of a walk up the street from where we were at Waterfront Park.
Yeah, it's a really great restaurant. They have a bunch of seafood, but they also have non-seafood things too. Like I had a chicken salad. They have a really nice bar in there as well. Everyone got some drinks. And then they got calamari as an appetizer. And then...
But it wasn't calamari the way that... It was calamari steaks. So it was basically the main part of the calamari. It wasn't the tubes and the tentacles. It was the main part that kind of got cut up into steaks. So you would cut into it and everything. And it was different and very good. It still tasted like calamari, but it was just a different kind of presentation and setup and everything. It was really delicious though. And then I got a fried green tomato BLT.
Right up your alley.
So good.
And it's very Charleston too.
But goodness gracious, that thing was enormous. It was 3 full tomatoes and then some bacon, Gouda, and arugula. So it was really, really good. But the thing was massive.
Yeah, it
It
was.
I had to like cut into it in order to take a bite because of how much the tomatoes were stacked on top of each other. But I annihilated it. It was really, really good.
Yeah, and then after Fleet Landing, we were super tired, so we went back to my brother's apartment. We just hung out a little bit, relaxed, and then we headed out and did the James Island Festival of Lights or something like that. But we'll show you that next. Got up early and we went to Dunkin' Donuts and got some donuts, and then I actually went to Tropical Smoothie, and then after that we headed over to Folly Beach and we got to walk on there, picked up some shells, and we just walked around the beach and it was really nice. We hadn't been to the beach in a really long time.
Yeah, we went over and walked towards the pier, which has been under construction since, I'm pretty sure I was in college, was when they started construction on that pier, and it still is under construction. I don't know what they're doing, but it was really cool being able to walk on the beach in December and it be warm and hot and everything. So I really enjoyed that part of college and living there, and it's nice kind of bringing that back with that feel. Then after the beach, we went to a beach bar called Loggerheads, which is an Eagles bar.
That's why we went to Folly Beach that day to watch the Eagles game.
Yep, because I think it's the owner is from Philly originally, or just an Eagles fan. So they have the NFL package, and it was a Sunday. So we went and they put the Eagles game up on the big screen, and there were a lot of Eagles fans there. There was fun. A good amount. We sat next to a Giants fan for some reason. But they stink too, so it's okay. And after that, actually, we got some food at Loggerheads and beer, and obviously, but I got the thickest mozzarella sticks I have
looked really good.
ever seen. They were so big. They were just big. I don't even know how else to describe them other than very, very big. And it was also really nice because normally when you have mozzarella sticks, you have that one that all the cheese oozes out and you just have an empty shell of mozzarella stick with no mozzarella. Nothing like that with these. They were all ooey gooey. You pull it apart and it would just sort of string it, and they were. I want to go back just for those. I love mozzarella sticks, guys.
We'll go back.
I love them, and these were so good.
Yeah, so we just watched the game there, and then we left, went back to my brother's apartment, just hung out there for a little bit, and then we went and got some dinner at this Mexican restaurant, and then the rest of the night we just pretty much chilled.
The next day, we just kind of got up and packed up and left. So it's a 6-hour drive, so we wanted to get out a little bit earlier so that we weren't getting in too late, but we really didn't want to leave. It was such a great weekend.
We love Charleston. We miss it.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been back, so getting back there and seeing everything was awesome. Spending time with her brother was also great, and seeing Amanda, our friend too, who we haven't seen in forever.
Yeah, it was great seeing everyone and just being with everyone. It was a really great weekend.
Yeah, so thank you guys for coming along with us, and if you like it, let us know. Hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed so you can know when any more videos come in, and leave us a comment. Let us know, have you been to Charleston? If you have, where do you like to eat? What do you like to do? Let us know, because we know the area pretty well. But thanks again, and we will see you guys next week.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.